Hello, everyone. If you're watching this stream, welcome. If you're not watching this stream, I don't know why I'm even talking to you. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm just going to try just jumping right back into it. So I apologize if it's not up to your usual boner standards of quality, but not only are we trying a new software for recording and rendering, but this is also, I will admit, I'm kind of rusty talking over games while playing them. I can talk about other people playing games all day, no problem, but I don't know, so hopefully this will be a little gentle to, squeeze into my re-virginity of Let's Playing, but we're playing Operation C. I don't know why I said we're playing it, because I'm the only one here, and it's a one-player Game Boy game, not even color or advance, even though this is Visual Boy Advance I'm using to emulate it. I'm really just stalling for time here. It's by Ultra Games, the Konami label that they used to get around Nintendo's weird embargo back in the day of releasing too many titles in one year, but then they put Konami right on the screen, so you can see that they gave absolutely no fucks. Anyway, this is a Contra game. I pushed the start key. I think that was a holdover from Konami's days on the MSX computer. It was a start key and not a start button, but anybody who's familiar with Contra will probably know what's going on here, except we're playing as Scorpion, I guess, for some reason. Based on the nomenclature from the NES manual. I always seem to do that. I always seem to get that spread stuck up there, because that has to be a platform to register for the enemies to run across, and if you blow your load, as it were, it's shooting down the weapons carrier, it will likely get stuck up there and you'll be SOL. Oh, what was I talking about? Plot of this game, you're Scorpion, you have to kill Black Viper, not Red Falcon. It really doesn't matter, it's Contra. This first stage is the Dire Docks, and already we're stuck on an elevator, so not an ascending elevator as in at one level of Super C, as we have to kill some super pathetic enemies right here. Operation C is noteworthy for a couple of major innovations that most people kind of overlooked, because I don't know, I certainly at the time wasn't a Contra player. I didn't even own a Game Boy. But I think there are some things here that were introduced, at least on the consoles that people could buy, that get their credit to Contra 3 The Alien Wars, but really they were here first. So one of the things we've already seen is automatic fire. Well, I guess you haven't seen that, but if you didn't hear my buttons clicking in a super rapid fashion, it's because you can just hold down the button and fire now. So you have a machine gun by default. I'm not going to get this F. I promise I will later, but right now I just want to stick with the hunter gun, which is kind of looks like a spread if you hammer it too fast in the classic Contras, the original Contra and Super C, but it has the advantage of seeking out enemies, and I usually screw up here and think that this is a turret stuck in the wall. If this recording goes south, I really don't know what I'm going to do, because I am a firm believer in live commentary, not because I think it's a more pure form, but because I'm kind of lazy and I don't really like to do a lot of post-production. I would feel like if I did post-commentary that I would have to actually put forth some effort into writing some material. And plus the timing's just awkward for me. The reason I stuck with the hunter gun here is because it makes this boss a lot easier, and it's just a submarine. I will say something, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here, but if I weren't using this gun, aiming would kind of be a problem, and I really don't like trying to dodge the turrets, which I've already destroyed here. Since I didn't destroy it all the way, it's going to go down and ho-ho, some enemies are going to come out at me. Bro. But no, the turrets, even though there's only 2 bullets on the screen, way the jumping in this game is so awkward that it's just, if you try to jump to dodge them, if there's more than one on the screen, if you don't know what you're doing, it's really suicide. But while we're waiting for this last bit to pop up, which I've just destroyed, I just want to talk about these backgrounds here. For a Game Boy game, I would imagine this would be pretty impressive at the time. Granted, it's just a bunch of dots, but just pretend it's waves in the ocean. I don't know. Dance like a wave on the ocean romance. That band is named the Hooters. That's hilarious. I don't even make any apologies. Keeping in tradition with Super C, we go to a overhead stage. Proper grammar has already gone out the window. With the Hunter S. Thompson gun, as you can see, this is piss easy. So, I'm going to kick it back to the spread just for variety's sake, and here we get our first little tank mini-boss popping out. I think there's a safe spot you can stand here, except I'm not sure my shots are actually hitting it. So, let's, oh lord, I almost got shot. Like in the overhead stages of Super C, it's kind of difficult to get the placement for a diagonal shot without moving. It's like sometimes I line up properly and other times I don't. One, it's been a long time since I've played this game. And two, oh look, I can probably just stand down here because those shots aren't even reaching me. I'm such a dumbass. Two, it's because this controller I'm using isn't the greatest thing in the world. Back in the day, I recorded all my LPs playing on emulators and using a DualShock 2 connected to my computer through a USB adapter. I don't know why I'm continuing to kill these guys. I guess I just, you know, I'm a murdering machine. However, I recently donated / foisted off my PlayStation 2 on a friend who didn't have one, and with it, 2 DualShock 2 controllers. I'm going to grab the Fire now. I'll talk about that in a minute, so as to not interrupt my train of thought. Just enjoy the live commentary, folks. I really like the D-pad of the DualShock 2. It's probably one of my favorite controllers of all time, as I almost get bum-rushed by a dude from behind there. But the controller I'm using now is actually a third-party DualShock 3, which surprisingly doesn't have 6-axis tilt, but who gives a shit. I couldn't play Flow with it on PlayStation 3, so major sadness there. This controller I've started using for playing games on the PC because with the Motion and Joy driver, I'm able to emulate Xbox 360 controls relatively easily, and most like PC ports of games now have an option for Xbox 360 controls, and nothing else. Really, I just needed a good controller to play Dark Souls with, and I was tired of moving my actual DualShock 3 and plugging it in, and because I didn't have it set up for Bluetooth and all that jazz. So I just took this controller that I barely used and hooking it up. But getting back to the difficulty I'm having is its D-pad is not the greatest thing. Also, clicking the analog sticks is kind of stiff, but that really only affects me when I'm playing Dark Souls, and for that, it's good enough. Here we have the tank again, except it's facing the other way. And just stand here. When it starts to move, you know, make adjustments as necessary. I almost thought I was going to die there. Saying I'm a lot. Shoot your face. As you can see, I've got the regular spread here, and you can upgrade your spread. If you get 2 spread in a row, it goes to a second level, so it's shooting 5 bullets instead of 3. Well, it would probably make more sense if I was talking about it as I actually got it, but I'm just seriously trying to keep talking and not have a bunch of dead air. Shooting a wall, always do that in Contra. Any day now. The spread is the only weapon in the game with which you can do that, I think. I mean, I've tried to experiment, but really I think the thing is, spread is disproportionately represented in this game. I really don't like this boss. I'm just no good at it. It reminds me of a boss in Jackal, which actually I think isn't. Maybe the Jackal boss is quite harder. It's been a while since I've played Jackal. Funny story, kind of. I took an NES. I totally misjudged that. I took an NES to a party once, and I was playing Jackal, and I did the whole thing where, like, I had 0 lives up there in the corner in the screen, and I thought I was completely dead. I was at the last boss, and I was sucking at it as usual. That machine gun really comes in handy in this game, I just gotta say. I don't think I can even damage this thing until I get all these turrets destroyed. But yeah, I did the dumbass thing where I actually almost died there. Had 1 go left, but since I had none visually represented in the corner of the screen, I thought it was game over. But I did the whole shit where it's like, oh, shit, I got 1 life left. And, you know, I'd already put the controller down, and I was like, that's it, I'm fucking done. And I picked it up and tried to save it, but alas, it was too late. So, yeah, I embarrassed myself in front of people. Never done that in my life. And that's why I've been a recluse ever since. This part, I just really want this thing to die. I don't think I'm actually close enough to hit it, so I'm just gonna have to adjust, and oh, there we go. It's always weird when it kind of explodes off screen, kind of like in Super C when the laser chandelier is mostly off screen and you only see like 1 or 2 explosion sprites, and the explosion sound effect is very intermittent. Keeping in tradition with Super C, 3rd stage is a jungle. Kind of weird. Even though it's playing the waterfall music from the original Contra. I really hope you can hear the music because I did a quick test video to make sure that the audio levels were fine. Because with OBS, I kind of intend on like recording this and just slapping it up there and not really doing it in post, and I kind of screwed myself there because I couldn't stand up for the turret, but then there were the 2 guys coming at me, so let's see if I can time this down correctly. Die, 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 die. Bam! MLG, bitches. Anyway, I don't know if OBS does separate audio channels or if it just mixes everything down to mono, but yeah, let me just say that all the music in this game, with the exception of 3 songs, I think, are just, I guess you could say ports or covers or Game Boy hardware reimaginings of songs from the original Contra. So I did say that it's been a while since I played this game, and this is the point where it's all going to start to fall apart. I mean, the gloves really come off here, as evidenced by this vertical area. I don't know if you've noticed by now, if you're an old school Contra player, but in this game, your jump is like super exaggerated. Like, it's got a great vertical travel, but the arc of it isn't much, and it can lead to some instances where you, like, say if you were used to the controls in Contra or Super C, you would think you could dodge stuff. I'm gonna grab the hunter gun here just to kind of cheese my way through. And I think this moving platform kind of looks like a sexual organ. But the jump in this takes some getting used to. You can try to dodge stuff you'd think you would be able to dodge in the other games, and since it just kind of doesn't move like you expect, you'd be screwing yourself up. And also the great vertical leap you have here. On these vertical scrolling stages, it can put you in the path of shit that will kill you really quick. And here we are with these turrets again. I know they don't look like they would kill you if you stand up, but you're just tall enough to get hit by them. So they don't take quite that many bullets, but the dude's running at you, as you saw in that stupid death I had. You just gotta pay attention to what you're doing. I don't know, I'm gonna stick with the Homie the Clown gun here. Okay, here's a slight mini-boss. This is one of those songs that isn't in the original Contra, if you can even hear it. I really don't... Yeah, okay, it drops its trousers on you there. No, that's about it. hardly worth even mentioning. Okay, moving on. Here we are in the water shooting boulders. I can kind of kill these and maybe get extra points with like the spread or the flame gun, but the hunter, unless you get right under it, and why would you want to do that, because it'll kill you. That's really the only way that you can get a constant barrage to actually destroy those before you get your genitals in harm's way. That and the magical fly to your target gumball gun kind of goes wherever the fuck it wants. So and when you get it swarming around on the screen, you get just got another extend there. Now let's pick up the fire for shits and giggles. When they're swarming around on the screen like that, kind of aimlessly looking for a target, you can max out your number that you can have on screen at once, and kind of leave yourself wide open. I'm definitely stalling for time here because this is the part of the game I hate the most. Freezing Inferno played this game in the past, and I think he'll agree with me that this fucking jump, you never feel good about yourself when coming onto it, so let's just try it! Oh, that was a butthole clencher. So yeah, alright, this boss, it's our old friend from before, and there's a strategy to this. Let's see if I can remember. It kind of entails just like staying in the middle and not getting hit, and now he's gonna spit bubbles at me. Really don't know what they were doing here, but since I had the flame, I was able to cheese it. It wasn't bad. I think on the sides of that alien lawnmower or whatever that thing is, you can shoot out the turrets. Like I said, killed it too quick, didn't really want to bother. Here we are in the alien asshole level. Aliens that are assholes, and you are in an alien's asshole. And it's playing the Snowfield music from Contra. These, okay, see, I just grabbed another flame and it didn't upgrade, so now you can see my theory in practice, which is things that everyone already knows. Unless you haven't played this game, in which case, you probably either don't care, or you've just been listening to me make an ass of myself for the past 15 or so minutes. There probably was a time when I could have beaten this game in 15 minutes. It's really not that long. I think it's only 5 stages, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, these not facehugger eggs with the bugs, the weird Mickey Mouse pods on the side, and these cockroaches that spit out the insides of Tesla coils. I don't know, or not Tesla coils, whatever those stupid electro balls are that you stick your hand on, your head sticks up when you went to science camp when you were a kid. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, who wants to bet that something really shitty is about to happen? Let's just, oh god! Oh, tentacle bum rushed, okay. This isn't a pod that shoots shit at you for some reason. These tentacles aren't that hard because they don't go all the way across the screen. You just gotta watch out for the holes in the wall, that the roaches don't get you, and these other things, which I'm trying to think about what they remind me of, and I really just can't. Oh, lordy. I'm just... I'm so bad at this. I'm really just, I think I might end up having to continue. If not on this stage, then later. I've got 3 mans, which actually means 4 tries, and I just got another. Oh, so you can't see more than 3 at a time. Well, that's a hoot. Now, I know this part looks impossible, but how much you want to bet? Like in Contra a lot of the times, it's really simpler than you're making it, and most of your deaths are just your own stupidity. Well, let's find out. Ah yes, once you pass a certain point, that one stops, so you should just be free to go on. Kinda like the bubble spitting thing in Stage 4 of Super C. Just destroy all the bubbles that come out, only 20 are there, and it's not impenetrable. Of course, to a new player, it's a newbie trap. Contra's infamous for that. Alright, well, now we're gonna fight, oh, good lord, I really hate this fucking boss. One of the reasons why is that rebounding laser. Okay. What did I say about having to continue? Oh, there's like very little... There's very little grace period in this. Okay, I just gotta say. Oh, crapola. And this isn't even the worst part. Alright, maybe if I stay over here, sort of. Maybe. That's what Contra's all about. It's about knowing where to stand, and not there is apparently where to stand. I told myself I would complete this game in one video, so fuck it, let's go. I probably won't have as many extends, but maybe I can be less of a dumbass this time. But yeah, I really hate that boss. Let's call it Gremlins 2, the new batch. Spider Gremlin, I don't know. Did anyone really watch the movie Gremlins 2? It's really freaking weird. I just think the best part of it is the hot cold soda and cold hot popcorn. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Gremlins 2, hot cold soda, cold hot popcorn, or just... I really don't want to spoil it if you haven't experienced it, but it'll make my day. In fact, I'm probably going to go watch it after this video because I'm really depressing myself with my poor play, and I just need something to cheer me up. I want to say I should have gone with trying to get 2 spreads, but I'm probably not going to live long enough to keep them. Oh, you know what those things remind me of? They kind of look like Tachikomas from Ghost in the Shell, except kind of... See, well, I destroyed it too quick for you to get a look at it, but with, like, 2 balls on the back instead of, like, 1 big soda can or whatever. I don't know, maybe I'm just smoking crack. Now, what you really need for that boss is the hunter gun, but I don't think it's even in this stage, so you really gotta just be paying attention to what you're doing and plan ahead and hope you can hold on to it. Otherwise, you're fucked, but part of the problem is that boss battle is so chaotic and you move so lethargically in these overhead stages that unless you just are really spot on, you're gonna have problems. But, you know, I can't talk too much shit about this game. It's a good game. It seems down like a stripped down Contra, but you know what? It's Contra on the go. For the time, I'm sure it was pretty impressive. Alright, I'm just gonna focus on not standing too close to that. Okay, so your sprite here, it's kinda hard to know where your hitbox is in relation to how close you can get to the legs. That's kind of a problem. And then it starts to move faster and spit more crap out. I mean, isn't that a hoot? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, lordy. I think I've got this. Now that I've said that, I probably jinxed myself. But we're done. We did it. And by we, I mean I did it. Thanks for a fat load of nothing, jerkwad. God, I really hope this recording is, usable. LPR's nightmare. Alright, last stage, Area 5. And it's playing the Energy Zone music first. Oh, God, I forgot about these things. Fortunately, your moon jump can hit them. That's really good because your walk is kinda slow. and their bullets come out really quickly. But what Contra game would it be without facehuggers popping out? I think they took this scene more from Aliens, where they go into the lab and there's the facehuggers and the test tubes, and those people are dead, Burke! Yeah, I'm really taking my time here because I swear you can, like a skilled player like perhaps Freezing Inferno could beat this game in 15 minutes. I also have no extra lives left. Looking at my counter, it's already on 25. I know I burned a few minutes from that intro, and I did have to continue, but criminy, it's just, see, and there's still guys coming at you. They kind of look like they're dressed for snowy weather, or they kind of look like Joe Musashi in Shinobi 3. And maybe it's just like, maybe I'm using my imagination too much, I don't know. Alright, however will I get up there? Well, moon jump, that's how. Okay, now this part... there we go. Okay, so you gotta pay attention. You never know when a facehugger is gonna jump out at you. Actually, you do know. It's most times. So... bickety bam, X-Men style. Let's get that flame. And this facehugger doesn't jump out at you for whatever reason. Alright, I'm still going. I think there's quite a bit more left in this stage. But you know what? At least you don't have blazing lasers flying out at you like the actual energy zone. And once again, if you can't hear the music over either me talking or the constant gunfire, go watch a video of somebody good playing this game. I think I'm gonna go with the spread here, because I know there's a part coming up later where you can get another one. And, you know, I'll take any advantage I can get. I would even take an NES advantage. Well, I don't know, maybe that would be kind of awkward to play this game with an analog stick. Oh, would you please die? You know what? I shouldn't have gotten this, because it's taking way too long to kill this stupid turret. And I think if you just run, you can miss the first bullet and just get ahead of it, but I really don't want to take that chance. Oh, Lord and crap. Let's, you know what? I'm not even close enough. It hasn't even activated yet. I know some of you may be watching this right now and just being like, just run under it, dumbass. Well, you know what? Screw you. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a hot rhyme to step to. I'm just kidding. If you're watching this, I like you. You're pretty cool. You're a pretty cool guy, girl, dog, entity, ghost, robot. Oh god, an elevator. Well, here we are. Let's just, you know, sell the house, folks, go live on a farm somewhere, eat the kids. It's over. Actually, this part, oh lordy. Okay, oh, well, there you go. I didn't quite duck in time. And I think you have to start back from the beginning, but you know what? I ain't no bitch. Ended ain't my bitch. So yeah, you can run under those things. I was correct. I don't know where there's blueberries in some of these tubes. It's kind of bizarre. The LPer's walk of shame back to the part from which you died, because it's like we've all seen this and don't know what I'm going to talk about. So I guess I'll talk about my day. I woke up. I couldn't sleep very well most of the night, even though I did get to bed early. Coffee was good. Coffee's always good. That jump was not good. Oh, man. How was your day? I'll give you a chance to respond. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Any plans for later on? That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. That would have been really embarrassing if I had missed that carrier there. No more so embarrassing than, what we've seen so far in this LP. You know, I think there may also be a skilled Contra player or two with whom I'm acquainted that probably at the beginning of this video looked at the runtime, and that was a out-of-the-box indicator of how well I would be doing at this. Alright, I do believe that with these lasers that come out, remember how I said there weren't lasers that come out? I am such a moron. I think you can just duck here and avoid these entirely. And I would be correct. So yeah, I remember things. I didn't even have to go to Prima Guides or game FAQs. But in my arrogance, I almost almost ate a fat one again. Oh, I will take a chubby. Whatever that line is. I don't even know. It's really weird because I thought I was going to die to one of those facehuggers earlier, but the hitbox isn't quite as big as I thought it would be. And yet, on the stupid spider boss, places where you think you could stand, not so much. And my foot was touching the box, so I got crushed there. Real cool. I'm glad I did that. Do I get an extend here? I don't even... Alright, there's something you can do here, and it's very useful. I'm probably not going to beat the boss now. He's not hard, but it's been forever for me, and I don't remember the pattern. Okay, so bubbles, like in Stage 4 Super C. Yeah, this thing shoots shit at you, so you can just wait it out. Just wait it out. And it's still going. Maybe I confused this for some other part. Okay, destroyed that, that's good. And the rest of these are mulligans. Am I doing this right? Well, getting hit would definitely be doing it wrong. Okay, maybe it's not here. I don't... Jeez. Making an ass of myself. Thanks, game. You know, you had one job. Be there for me to play you. Yeah, well, I effed that up. Here's, the jetpack boss from the first level of Sunsoft's Batman. When he shoots these 4 missiles, just get to the end, and... on one side, the second missile flies out farthest. When you're on the right side, it's the 4th. It's just knowing when to jump. You should be okay, and just continue to damage him. I don't know why he's got a toilet on his back that opens up to spit these things out, but... And, not getting hit by the claws, Alright, no more fucking around, let's do this. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't continue. Okay, well, I guess a lot more fucking around, because, I'm not gonna make you watch me playing through the whole game again. Okay, let's get in our time warp and try that again. See, I knew I wasn't insane. You do get a power up there. It just takes 9 million shots. Alright, so here I am back again. I'm about to kick Toilet, back, Black Viper, Batman, Jetpack guy's ass. And, yeah, I had to work my way on back up to the final stage, and I even had to continue, because I'm just terrible at that spider boss, but, I've got a good feeling about this run. This is the one. This is legit. I'm gonna marry this run. See, I swear I'm good at games. It's just all a matter of getting the pattern down and remembering what to do. And not fucking up when you're on camera and talking about it. But basically what I'm saying is, I blame you. I don't know why that hit me. It's really not supposed to, but it's okay. I'm gonna take it in stride. I got 2 more shots at this. This happens every time. My stupid controller kills me with its stiffness, and oh, if this run doesn't go so well, I think I just might chuck it through the wall. But yep, we did it. We're good. Had to switch to coffee from water to get through this last part, but oh god, it's okay. We're in a Lec-Man stage. It's still not over. Still got a thing or two to do. I really just don't want to screw this up. I don't know why there are little F's up on the ceiling there. If you can direct your attention up there and not look at me, so I don't fuck up running through these energy spike wall barriers things. Alright, and this is the true final boss. It's a Gradius boss. Or maybe it was Mother Brain. Why did it just play the Metroid music there? No, I'm just kidding. That's actually the music you get when you beat the Japanese Contra. It wasn't in the US version. But we did it. We blew up 3 Mile Island, and we're gonna ride off into the Game Boy screen here. This is actually a pretty cool song. They could have just reused the ending song from Contra, but I think this one's a little more fitting because it's just well, it's a bit more in keeping with the Super C ending music, but actually reminds me of the ending music of Shatterhand. But no one played that game. Why would you do that anyway? But you know, Operation C is a good game. I'll give it that. I'm just bad at it. There's some parts at which my performance is balls. But that shouldn't dissuade you from playing it. You might do better at it than I will. There's just some things about it that take some getting used to, even if you've played NES Contra games. So that about does it for me. Getting back into LPing, it was a little bit more difficult than, well, it's about as difficult as I thought it would be. There were some frustrations which I really just had to get used to playing and talking on camera at the same time. You know, if you watched my old videos and you watch this one, well, just stick around. I can't rule out anything about doing future videos. Running out of credits here. I really just want to give a shout out to Polly. She encouraged me to try picking up LPing again, and I know I'm tsundere toward her most of the time, but no, she's got some really great stuff. You check it out if you go to socksmakepeoplesexy.net. They have a podcast they've just put up. If you go to the forums, you can find the LPing community. Just, you know, check them out. They do a lot better stuff than I've ever done, and there is some of my stuff on there too that I managed to sneak in somehow. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go play some Contra. Peace out.